ওকে, আমাদের ক্লাসের প্রসেসটা আমরা আগে একটু ক্লিয়ার করি। আমাদের এই ক্লাসটাতে আমরা একদম ক্যাজুয়ালি যে যতটুকু ইংরেজি পারি ততটুকু ইংরেজি বলে নিজেদের হ্যাজিটেশন, যে নার্ভাসনেসটা ওটা কাটানোর চেষ্টা করব এই ক্লাসে। সবাই দুষ্টামি করব, হাসাহাসি করব, কারো ইংরেজি শুনলে আমাদের হাসি আসবে, এটা মাথায় নিয়ে আমরা ক্লাস করব। কারণ এখানে আমরা একে অপরের উপর হাসতেছি না, আমরা একসাথে হাসতেছি। ইটস লাইক এ গ্রুপ অফ ফ্রেন্ডস লাফিং অ্যাট জোকস, দ্যাটস ইট, নাথিং মোর, নাথিং লেস। ক্লাসে আমরা প্রথমে ইন্ট্রো দিয়ে শুরু করব। আমাদের ক্লাসে যারা আছি, যারা যারা ইন্ট্রো দিতে চান, আমরা মনে করেন 5 জন 6 জন করে নিব। এভাবে নাহলে তো একবারে রাত হয়ে যাবে, বাসায় মারবে। এভাবে আমরা আমাদের ইন্ট্রোডাকশন দিব একদম শর্ট ভাবে। আমি কে, আমি কি করি, আমার ব্যাকগ্রাউন্ড। ওকে, অ্যান্ড দেন ইন্ট্রো দেওয়ার পর আমরা আমাদের ক্যাজুয়াল কিছু কোয়েশ্চেন করব। আমরা যে কেউ কোয়েশ্চেন করতে পারি। আমি কিছু আপনাদেরকে কোয়েশ্চেন্স দিলাম, অ্যান্ড দেন কোয়েশ্চেনের অ্যান্সারটা আপনারা দিবেন। আপনারা কোয়েশ্চেন করলেন, আমি অ্যান্সার দিব। এভাবে একটা কোয়েশ্চেন করব, একটা কোয়েশ্চেনের বেসিসে আপনারা এভাবে অ্যান্সার দিবেন। সো আমরা তাহলে, আমি কি ক্লিয়ারলি বোঝাতে পারছি? এখানে আপনাদের দায়িত্ব হচ্ছে খাতা কলম নিয়ে বসা। আপনারা যখন শুনবেন যে অমুক একটা জিনিস ভুল করছে, ওটা নোট করে রাখবেন। অমুক একটা জিনিস ঠিক বলছে, ওটা নোট করে রাখবেন। তাহলে ওই জিনিসটা পরবর্তীতে আমরা সবাইকে বলবো। আমি ভাবতেছি একটা ফেসবুক গ্রুপ খুলে ওখানে সবাই বললাম যে এই এই জিনিসগুলো ভালো ছিল, এই এই জিনিসগুলো ভুল ছিল, এটা এভাবে ফিক্স করা যায়। যে যতটুকু পারি, যার কাছে যতটুকু ভালো মনে হয়, অ্যান্ড দেন ওটা খাতা কলমে লিখে রেখে আমরা ফেসবুকে তারপরে ছবি তুলে পোস্ট করে দিলাম। ক্লিয়ার? সবকিছু ক্লিয়ার? যদি ক্লিয়ার থাকে, কোনো কোশ্চেন থাকলে বলতে পারেন, আমি ক্লাসটা স্টার্ট করব। ক্লিয়ার হলে সবাই লিখি ক্লিয়ার। আমি যে ক্লাস নেই না, ওখানে সবাইকে দিয়ে লেখাই যে হ্যাঁ হইলে হ্যাঁ বলবা, না হইলে না বলবা। সো যদি ক্লিয়ার থাকে বলবেন ক্লিয়ার, অপেক্ষা করবেন না যে ও তো বলছে অপেক্ষা করি, নো, ইন্টারাকশন হবে। আর যারা ছেলেরা, মোস্টলি ছেলেরা, ক্যামেরা অন করো। হ্যাঁ, শর্মানোর কিছু নাই, শুয়ে শুয়ে ক্লাস করা বাদ দাও, ওঠো, উইঠা ক্যামেরা অন করো। মেয়েরা যারা কমফোর্টেবল ক্যামেরা অন করতে পারেন, কমফোর্টেবল না থাকলে দরকার নাই। চোখের সামনে কেউ থাকলে তখন সিরিয়াসনেস বেশি থাকে। ক্যামেরাটা অন করি প্লিজ। আমি দেখতেছি কে কে ক্যামেরা অন করতেছে। ক্যামেরা অনের অপশন তো মেবি অন করা আছে। হ্যাঁ, ক্যামেরা অপশন অন করা আছে, দেখি আপনাদের অসম্ভব সুন্দর কিছু চেহারা একটু দেখি। এই জুমের মধ্যে কেমনে করে সবার চেহারা একসাথে কোন অপশনে দেখি? ওকে, একজন ক্যামেরা অন করছি, 2 জন। আরে আবরার ভাই, নাইস টু মিট ইউ ভাই। আপনার কাছ থেকে ইংরেজি শেখার কথা আমার, আপনি চলে আসছেন। হ্যাপি টু সি ইউ ভাই, হ্যাপি টু সি ইউ। ওকে, আর কে কে অন করি নাই? আমি নাম ধরে নাম ধরে এখন ক্লাসের মতন জ্বালাবো যে এই এই অন করি নাই। মাই নেম ইজ ইংলিশ, খালেদ ভাই আপনি অন করেন নাই কেন? তাহসিন ভাই, জাহেদ, নাজমুল, তানভীর। অন করি, অন করি, কমফোর্টেবল হই। আমরা কি এখানে কেউ জাজ করবে, কেউ কোনো কিছু জাজ করার এখানে কেউ নাই। আমরা সবাই নুব, আমিও নুব। একেবারে এমন না যে একেবারে খুবই ভালো ইংরেজি জানি। ওকে, আপনারা টেনশন করিয়েন না, এটার রেকর্ডিং দেওয়া হবে। লেটস স্টার্ট। At first, I will introduce myself, and then whoever is interested in introducing himself or herself, he will or she will raise his or her hand. Allow me to introduce myself. I'm Ismail Hussain Rahat. I was born and raised at Chittagong. My hometown is on Kishorganj. For the last 4 years, I have been doing freelance graphic designing, especially thumbnail designing. I love making thumbnails. I have done thumbnails for many amazing people in Bangladesh, including many celebrities like Nafis Selim, Dr. Shushama Reza, Dr. Yahya Amin, and so many people from our tech industry too, like Atikur Rahman, HM Naim Bhai from Stack Learner, and so more. I have been doing their thumbnail branding and social media for the last 4 years. Every day I'm learning new things from my clients as well. About my study, I have been studying my undergraduation. I've been doing my accounting from Government College of Commerce at Chittagong, in Chittagong. I don't know why I chose accounting. Everybody was like, take accounting, you will make so much money. I was like, okay, that's a very good pitch. I will take accounting, but I wish I had taken marketing. As I'm working on this industry, marketing would have helped me more than accounting. So yeah, right now I am doing thumbnail design, and besides, I'm also teaching how to make thumbnails. I am teaching as a mentor at Impact Academy. That's my intro. If you guys have any questions, please feel free to ask. Now, if you guys have any questions, ask on the comment section. Also, if you want to introduce yourself, raise your hand. I will unmute you. Okay, I'm very happy to see all of your faces. You guys look amazing. Okay, let's see who have raised their hands. Why had nobody raised their hands? Where are your hands, man? Let me see those hands. Let me see those yellow emoji hands. Raise your hands and introduce yourself. Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid of anything. We are not here to judge. If you have an accent, let me tell you something. Have you seen me faking any accent like, hey, how are you doing? I have been sleeping for a very long time. I'm not faking my accent. I'm just being myself. I'm speaking in Bangladeshi clear accent. Just speak how we speak in our general life, in our daily life. That's totally fine. Nobody will judge you. You don't have to think about grammar. You don't have to think about anything. You know three stuffs. If you are eating like I am eating rice, you don't have to even say I am eating rice. Just say I rice. Me rice. Communication has been done. That's totally fine. Just be yourself and raise your hands. Anisha Tabassum has risen her hands. I don't know, man. I made mistakes. I don't know the past tense of rise. Okay. Let me unmute you. Can I give intro without revealing face? Yes, you may. Sure. Okay. Anisha Tabassum Apu, please introduce yourself. I have, yes, unmute. Apu is unmute. Okay. Apu, we can't hear you.
I think I have a problem because I don't allow something right now.
Apu, I'm very sorry. I can't hear you. Please give me 5 minutes. I think my speaker got disconnected. Just 1 minute. I don't need even 5 minutes. Just 1 minute. My speaker is not speakering. Where is my speaker? 1 minute. Hey, by the way, this is not a correct sentence. I'm just making up words. Speakering is not an actual word. Just for confirmation. Speakers. Okay. Let me unmute anyone. Abrar bhai, could you please speak for a minute, for a second, just to see if my speaker is working?
Sure. Our topic is one of that. Like, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. Thank you so much, bhai. Would you like to introduce yourself?
Me?
Yes.
Oh no, I'm nervous. Okay, so hi everyone. I am Abrar, and I am a marketer by profession, and I um, finished my graduation 3 years back from IITM, India. Uh, so I grew up in Chittagong. I love this city, and mm, wow, I'm stuck.
Please take your time. Totally fine.
So actually, I like to dive into things, learn a lot of things, and I am starting content creation. Actually, I wanted to like create some English content for our country, so that this is not for like just people from our country. This is for the international crowds, because they don't know a lot of things about Bangladesh. They don't know our people. They don't know the things we like, the things we think. So I wanted to create a cultural content type, on a channel, so that foreigners can see um, like our culture. So that's what I'm currently doing. Besides that, I have a lot of other projects. I am working part time at two companies, full time at one company, and my wife calls me a workaholic, which is not good. Being a workaholic is not good, but we have passions, we have goals. We are young. I'm still 27, so I think this is a good time for us to work hard so that we can retire early. So I believe in this term. This is the last thing I will say. I believe in this term called FIRE, which means financially independent, retire early. So thank you. That's
That
me.
was a beautiful introduction, bhai. Best of luck for your journey. It's actually
Thank
a
you.
very amazing journey. You want to help people to become the best version of themselves. That's amazing. So, tali for you, claps for you. A round of applause for him. Okay, we will. Who wants to introduce himself or herself now? Anisha Tabassum Apu, would you like to introduce yourself again? I have a problem in connecting microphone. Okay, Apu, take your time. And whenever the problem gets fixed, we will listen your introduction. Okay, who would like to introduce? Uh, should we use themselves, like himself slash herself? Should I use themselves on the last of the sentence? What do you guys think? Who should introduce himself now, or who should introduce themselves now? What is the correct one? What is the correct one? Anyone? Please suggest me. Istiak bhai would like to introduce himself. Okay, themselves. Great bhai. Thank you so much, Abrar bhai. Okay, where is Istiak bhai? Istiak bhai rose hands. Sadia, Sani rose hand. Hey, Istiak bhai, where your hand go? Why your hand missing? You can't just unhand your hand. it, I'm going to use many makeup words just to make the environment a bit normal. Okay, don't ask me like how did you find that word? It does not exist. Okay, Sadia, I have sent you unmute request. Sadia Apu, please introduce yourself.
Assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum assalam.
Can you hear me?
We all can hear you. Yes.
Okay, thank you. I'm Sadia Jabinsani, currently studying in B- Government Brosnan College, Khulna, honors first year in mathematics department. Recently, I have joined as an article writer in Bangachata Bigyan group. I like to read books, so my passion is to work with these things like reading books or writing something. Um, Feeling nervous.
It's totally fine to feel nervous. It's completely normal to feel nervous. If you are not nervous, then it's a matter of thing. Then we should think that, oh no, we have a professional. We are not. Everyone is not professional. Nobody is professional here. So speak as you want. Totally fine.
Okay. I'm not currently doing any jobs, but finding improving or no. developing skills to get some jobs that suits me. This type.
Would you like to tell us something more about yourself?
Oh, I live in Satkhira.
Okay. Tell us an interesting fact about Satkhira.
The tiger. Here you can find fresh honey. Everyone prays about uh, honey in this area. Nothing to say. আর আসতেছে না।
Completely fine, completely fine.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you so much
I'm
for
stopping.
introducing yourself. Okay, thank you so much, Sadia Apu. Okay, we have some more hands. We have Istiak Bhai on next. Okay, Istiak Bhai, I have sent you unmute request. Please feel free to introduce yourself.
Assalamu alaikum, brothers. Myself Istiak from Chattogram. Currently, I'm in inter first year, and besides my academics, I'm basically working, not working exactly, spending most of my time in startups and venture organizations. Currently, I am working with 2 or 3 startup projects in basically in the execution and in technical section. Also, that's all. আমার মুখ থেকে আর কিছু বের হইতেছে না।
You can't say that in
Sorry, bro.
Bangla. No, if something is not
Sorry,
coming from
brother.
you, you have to say that in English as well. Okay.
Okay, sure. Sorry, brother. I can't say anything more. Also, I have a session. Can I?
Would you please repeat again?
I have a request to you all.
Sure, go on.
Can we continue this session weekly one time?
Weekly, I can't promise, but I can like share a post on Facebook. You guys can join. I might not be able to join every week. I had free time this week. That's why I thought that let's do something tufani. Let's do something. How do you say tufani in English? Mountain Dew ad. So that's why I thought, okay, let's do that today. See, I made a mistake. I said that's why I
Sure.
thought J. Sorry, my apologies. Okay. Would you like to share anything else, Bhaiya?
No, thank you. And thanks for this great initiative.
Most welcome, Bhaiya. Thank you for your intro. Okay. We have another hand, Tasin. Tasin Bhai, I have sent you unmute request. I need to see more hands. Okay. After this Tasin Bhai's introduction.
Hello guys, I am under the water. Can you hear me?
Yes, clear.
Assalamu alaikum. How about you, all of you guys?
We are.
I think fine.
Yes.
Myself, Tasinur Rahman. I am from Penny, BBA second year, Department of Management. Currently, I am developing my skill in graphic design. Rahat bhai recently my inspiration because he is doing very well in the industry, though he was a little person, not a little person in my space. That's it.
Okay. Would you like to share us anything about your city, the city you are living in?
Penny, you already.
Take your time to think in Bangla and then translate that into English. That's totally fine as well. If you don't know any translation of word, just ask us. We will help you. Go on.
recently in my city, that's it. Feni flooding away in last 10 days almost. Now it's move forward to normal leading life. Everyone wants to live very move করতেছে এটা
Everyone
কি
is
বলে
trying to move out from Feni.
হ্যাঁ move on in their general life,
Ah,
but villagers also suffer in many basic needs. এটাই
we all pray for the people of Feni, Noakhali, and every other city that has been facing flood for the last couple of weeks. Okay, we will continue. So would you like to share something else, bhai? Anything else, bhai? Tasin bhai?
nothing.
Okay, cool. Okay, just to share one thing with all of you guys, if our call, like if Zoom cuts the call after 40 minutes, I will provide another Zoom link on the same Facebook post. Okay, I can't share two links at the same time on Zoom. That's why I will add that on the Facebook post. Okay, would anyone like to introduce themselves?
আসসালামু আলাইকুম
Tanvir bhai. Tanvir bhai,
আসসালামু আলাইকুম everyone.
Walaikum assalam bhai. Have you?
Can you hear me? Can
I
you hear
can.
me?
Yes, we can hear you. Have you introduced yourself
Hello?
previously, bhai?
Okay. Hello everyone. Assalamu alaikum. How are you all? I hope you are well and also having good time. I'm also fine by the grace of Almighty Allah. So today, now I will shortly introduce myself. So my full name is MD Tanvir, and you call me Tanvir because Tanvir is my nickname. I am from Magura. And currently I live in Dhaka. And I am a student, 1 year at Magura Government College, Department of Chemistry. Yeah, now I am learning video editing at Digital Dropouts, Rafayat Rakib Bhaya. And also I know about Ismail Ace Rahat Bhaya to Impact Academy. And also I know about Khaled Saif Bhaya Instructory, from Instructory. And I'm a very good passionate about video editing and and I'm also try to develop my English speaking because I know when I communicate with another country people, like foreign country people, that time I know to I have to communicate with another person with English, because without English we don't can continue our communication. So that is very important thing. So when I scored Facebook just 30 minutes 45 minutes ago, then I have also follow Ismail Ace Rahat Bhaya. That time I saw Rafat Rakib Bhaya Zoom link. That time I say this is the English conversation, English Zoom meeting. So why how about joining there? So that's why I'm here, and I'm very grateful also because when I join a English chatting, English communication, then I try to join there because that is very important thing. Because without knowing English, I can't progress myself, enhance my knowledge, and I'm proud of them guys. And thank you so much, Ismail is Rahat Bhai. Thank you so much, everyone. Assalamu alaikum.
Most welcome, Tanvir bhai. That was an amazing introduction. Okay, okay. Now I won't take any more intro. We will go into our next question. We won't take answers from already the people who have given answers. Okay, we will take our answers from new people. Just a minute. Okay. From our last 36 minutes of call, I have taken notes of some ideas that might help you. Okay, I have some notes. If you guys have your paper ready, paper and pen, then write down. Point 1, we try to fill our gaps with ums, hums, and unnecessary filler words. Those are called filler words. Let me give you an example. Like, see, I did that. Uh, we can't do that when we are speaking. So how to fill up that word? The best way is to stay silent. That's it. There is a power in silence that we often miss. For example, we think that we have to say something every time, but we really don't have to. Let me give you an example. Just wait for 1 minute. I am bringing a book, okay? Thank you so much for waiting. This is a book, it's called the Almanac of Naval Ravikant. Amazing guy. Okay, let me read a line from that book. There are two attractive lessons about suffering in the long term. It can make you accept the world the way it is. The other lesson is it can make your ego change in an extremely hard way. Okay. On this line, if I had not known what to say, I would have said it like that. If I'm using filler words. There are two attractive lessons about suffering in the long run. It can make you accept the world the way it is. The other lesson is see, what did I do? I have been using a normal word for a very long time. I'm stretching the word just to fill the gap. We don't have to fill the gap. See, I was silenced for just 1 second and it created an environment. It created a dramatic feeling. Use your silence. Your silence has a power. Let me show you an example. Same line. There are two attractive lessons about suffering in the long term. It can make you accept the world the way it is. The other lesson is it can make your ego change in an extremely hard way. See how the dynamic of the sentence changed. Don't use any filler words. Take your time to think and then give the answer. Don't use filler words. The next thing is we are missing the normal sentence structure. We have, can anyone tell me what is the normal reading structure of sentence, the normal grammar structure, how a sentence is made, what we use when we are making a sentence, just the basic structure. What is it? We have read it on like class 8 or class 7. Anyone tell me what's the structure of making a sentence? Type in the chat section. Subject, verb, object. Exactly. You can make unlimited sentence just by using these words. There are some sentences where you have to use you have to use gerund. There are sentences like that. Like the verb is on the first line. You don't have to follow that. You just forget about grammar. Just think that there is a subject. I need a subject to make a sentence. I need a verb and I need an object. That's it. If you are making any kind of sentence, let's say, ask me any questions. Ask me a random question. I'll give you answer live. I'll give you a live answer to your questions. Go on. the purpose of learning a language is not to sound cool. The purpose of learning a language is to speak fluently and communicate with the other person. If you go to Spain, you are not learning Spanish to sound cool in front of your friends or your family. You're learning Spanish to communicate with the people of Spain. So when we speak in English, we try to impress the other person too much. Don't. It's not your purpose to impress them. If you can impress them, that's bonus. If you have a very good accent, that's a bonus. But the main purpose of speaking in English is to communicate. If you are communicating properly, then your English is perfect. Have you guys heard the Russian English accent? Are you guys listening any noise? Please let me know. No noise. Okay, great. Just 1 minute. There is a call. Ekta minute. Thank you so much for waiting, guys. Okay. So as I was saying, we have to learn English to communicate, not to sound cool. So the Russian accent. The Russian accent is, like, let me give an example. They don't even use auxiliary verbs. They don't use auxiliary verbs. Like there is a sentence. Let me find a short sentence. There is a line. Money is not the root of all evil. There is nothing evil about it. Just a random line. Russian people does not say it like that. They use a very strong accent. Like money, not a root of the evil. There's nothing evil about it. They just missed the auxiliary verb. There was an is in the sentence. They won't use any auxiliary verb. And yet they speak fluently. They speak in a very great manner. And it became an accent itself. Accent is very powerful and accent is very beautiful. You don't have to feel ashamed of your accent. Don't. Okay. There were another problem I found out on Tanvir Bhai's intro, that he was trying to fill up sentences with synonym lines. See, let's say I told a line, money is not the root of all evil, but Bhaiya was trying to fill up the gap of speaking something that we know that money is not the root of evil, root of all evil. It's also good for ourselves. These are the same line, right, Bhaiya? We don't have to use the same line again. We don't have to use synonym line. We will make new lines that are informative, that will help other people to understand the context. Perfect, Bhaiya. So keeping these three ideas in mind, first idea is filling the gaps with ums, hums, any kind of fillers. The second one was subject, verb plus object. The third one was filling the gaps with synonym lines. Okay, keeping those ideas in our mind, we will continue our next conversations. Okay, so I have questions for all of you. Anyone who have already raised eyes in their hands are not allowed to speak again. We will give other people the opportunity to speak so that their nervousness will be gone after this session. Okay, my next question is, okay, we all have somewhere done, we all have at least done tuition once in our life. Am I correct? Is there anyone that haven't done any tuition in their life? Anyone? Right? No, that's it. Right? No, Bhaiya, I haven't done any tuition. I haven't teach anyone anything, like any child or anyone. I'm not getting any no. So everyone has done tuition for their life at least for once. Okay. Tell us an experience that you had on your tuition life with a student. Who would love to say that first? Khaled Saif Bhai. Khaled Saif Bhai, I'm unmuting you.
ভাই সরি আপনার হচ্ছে মেসেজের অপশনটা অফ করা, এটা একটু অন করেন, এই জন্য আমি বারবার হ্যান্ড রেজ করতেছি।
Extreme apologies. Thank you so much আমাকে জানানোর জন্য. Oh no,
Think
thank you
that's
so
why.
much for letting me know.
Okay, so hey, I have to leave, but for everyone, this is me, Khaled here, and I'm studying Bachelor of Information Technology in Australia right now. So here I'm working as a money transfer agent for last 2 months. So I think for the communication in English is like there's many kinds of people are coming to sending money from overseas to their country, like Chinese, Russian, Lebanese, or European. So I learned something from them. It's like if I have to talk with someone and I do not do good English, just very simple thing, just share what you want to share with him or her. Yes, I want to send money. Okay. So the Chinese is like their English is like so tough. And the most importantly, if I am talking with an European, then oh my God, they didn't even know how to talk like what is his name. We always trying to use translator, but they know how to communicate. So for communicating English, I don't think we have to learn too much like grammar or something like that. Just try to share what you want to share with his or her. The most important thing is I want to share with you guys last I think I started planning to go to abroad from January 2024, and that time, if anyone messaged me, how are you? I was too much afraid, honestly. Oh, right now I have to conversation with English, and this was so tough for me. But I started learning. I started learning, and I got confidence. I don't know. I think you guys already understand. I don't have too much English accent or something. But here I am in Australia, and I'm talking with everyone, the Aussie to the European, the Russian to European, Asian, or other countries people. But the one thing I got from start learning in English is confidence, and so I can talk with anyone. I don't know. I know. I'm from Asia, especially from the village. So from who is coming from the village, we all are know that talking in English is like, oh my God, this is so toughest part in our life. But I just practiced maybe 10 to 15 days and I got that confidence, and I can continuously talk with anyone. So he can be Aussie or she can be Aussie. The Aussie accent is so tough to understand, but I can understand what they are talking like that. So if anyone want to be a good speaker, I think just be confident and start talking. As one of the most powerful experience in Australia right now. So anyone can't share with you, oh, you have a grammar mistake, oh, you have accent, the Asian accent, they're not racist. I think in Bangladesh, when we talk with my friend, oh, you did a grammar mistake, brother. Why? And there's like, oh. But in Australia, every day, I think I already, today, when I was closing my shop, I just maybe from 50% from Asian and another 30% from the European and another 20% is from the, I think the African part. So every single country's people accent is different. The European is just come, okay, I want to send money, 500, 200, that's it. This is their conversation, but they are working here in Australia, English speaking country. So why we are afraid? Oh, if I do, then so I think, guys, I have to leave, but pray for me and just practice and be confident. Thank you so much.
Thank you so
And
much,
sorry,
Bhaiya.
Rahat Bhai, I think this is not your question, but I thought
Those were some
I
very good ideas that you shared and gave us a boost of confidence that your language, your accent does not really matter, because when you are going to a different country, there are a diverse range of accent that people are speaking to. So every accent is different and every accent is an identity. So that's an amazing point. Okay, so we will go to our questions. Anyone had an experience with their tuition with any of their student? Who would like to share that? Raise your hands. Go on, don't shy. Don't be shy. B. Sharkar, would you like to speak? Okay, great.
Hello everyone. Is it clear to all my voice? Actually, I am using a headphone, and that could be a problem for you.
We all can listen, I think. Go on.
Thank you, Asir. This is Babu, a proud friend of Ismail Hussain Rahib, and trying to I'm trying to complete my graduation from National University, the Government College of Commerce, with a very bearable and sweet session shot from 2018, and still trying to be a graduate. And by profession, actually not by profession, by passion, I am a private tutor.
Babu, we
And
can't. Yes, we can
I
listen
am
to you. Go on.
in this till now.
Babu, yes,
My
we can
voice,
listen to you.
is
Go
it
on.
clear?
There was an internet issue, but go on. Please share your experience with one of your students.
From first?
No, you don't have to start from the first. Just start from the part where you are about to share your experience you had with your student.
Actually, speaking is not a good. What should I tell? Experience is a very much effective issues for to all of the private tutors. I think from my very beginning of my tuition life, I teach I taught I taught the students of primaries. I have an experience once it is in 2019. My very beginning life of the Chittagong district, Chittagong.
Take your time to think. No rush. If you need any kind of help, any word idea, please feel free to ask.
Not 1 minute. 1 minute, please.
Okay, sure. Would you like to take some time?
No.
Okay,
Please.
go on.
I am at 2019. I started a tuition in Loveland area, DC Hill. And he was a primary student at class 5, but his father, his family is what can I say? Professionally only. When I started, he was a relative of mine also. I started the tuition, and the very first day, he tell me that, sir, you know who I am. I said, no, I don't know you. I know you as my relatives only. Then he said, I am the Don of this area. If you, he used the word Don exactly, not anything. I say, so what can I do for the Don? He said, if you do any bad thing, if you beat me, if you try to do anything that is opposite to me, then it will be suffer you. You will be suffered. Then I said, what is the strength to tell me about this language? He's a prime minister. Listen, he's a prime minister, and his age was at last 12 years old. Nothing. I am the honors student. I am the first year student of National University, and trying to teach him, and he is trying to teach me the word of dawn. Then I said, what is your strength to say that word to me, to a teacher? He said, My father is a friend of Ajamun Nasiruddin, the mayor of Chittagong. I said, oh yes, very good. Uh, I I kept quiet. I don't say him anything bad, and I back to the home. I thought I very clearly. I think I thought what to do, and that the very next day, uh, I go to his home, and and uh, and I also took a stick in Bengali bath. Then uh, then I don't say anything. I say, give me the task that I have given to you. He showed something and he didn't complete my task 100%, but he tried something. But I don't say him about the task. I don't say anything to him. Then I noticed that he I noticed that he using the language to me. He used the language to me the very previous day. He used the same tongue of language with his family and his father and mother. That is his family issue, not he. He's a very young guy. He's a primary boy, and he don't teach to show. He don't thought any idea to share, to talk with the seniors, the teacher. Then I noticed that he used a language that is a very bad in Chatgai accent. I mean Chatgai language with his mother that day, and I was the fire that day. I bet him as much as possible as a student, and that day, and I remembered him, the used Don, and what Don do. The next 7 days, he suffered very much in fever because of me. And I continued the tuition 3 years, and that 3 years he was a very gentle person in front of me. I don't know what he do with his family about my teaching period, after my teaching period, but in front of me he was a very gentleman. And I thought that how can a Don be a very gentleman in front of me without a one day session with a stick of me? This stick, but it's very experience. And I shared this experience to all of the students who tried to be a Don in front of me by their language, by their body movement, etc. etc. It's the event of 2019, but I remember it clearly. Actually, he was my relative. I shouldn't beat him that process, but on that time, my blood was very much hot. You can say that's the experience.
Okay, that was an amazing story. For the people who did not catch up with the story, let me summarize it for you. Basically, he had a primary student who told him that if you try to beat me, I am a Don, Aya. I am going to beat you. My father is a Don. My father is a friend of a very powerful person. His father is very influential. That's why he had that arrogance. He was a brat and he was acting like a brat. So instead of giving up, Babu Sarkar, instead of giving up, on the next day when he saw the primary kid was talking in the same arrogant tone with his parents, he beaten him to fever, which was not absolutely intentional, but the kid got a fever the next day, and after that the kid never acted like a brat again in front of him. Did I get that correct, Babu Sarkar?
Yes, the summary that you said is the main thing. But I realize I think that a primary student which age is almost 10 to 12, he communicating with a honest student, with his teacher by this kind of languages, it is not
Yes.
acceptable to our family. Or actually, his family has some problems. I realized that very next 3 years of that day, his fathers, his mothers, and his total family members are weird to me, and because I didn't communicate any of them, I didn't communicate like them in my teaching career. Then I
Okay.
realized that
Got
I
it.
should treat a student by his language, by his body movement, not only his t- uh, not only his textbook, not only his teaching career. You should to be a you should to be different student, by their body movements, by their family culture, etc. That's it, man.
Definitely, Babu. I'm going to interrupt you for now. We will listen to other stories, okay? So if you have time, we will continue your story, okay? Let's take another answer from another participant. Okay. Shila had her hand risen. I have sent you the request to unmute yourself, Shila. Go on. Share your experience with one of your student that happened to you. We will keep it short within 3 minutes. Okay. So if anyone else want to share your story, please raise your hand. I will ask all of you after Shila. Shila, please go on.
Peter experience from Babu Sarkar, but my experience from tuition is very interesting, I can say. I started my tuition when I was just complete my in 2016. A student of KG, maybe. I really not remember. He was very naughty, but I am very enjoying to teach him, and I called him. His name was Devi. Devdeep Shaha. Then I called him Devi, just in a funny way, and he was very naughty. Just a KG student, and I like him to teach, and they also like me. They appreciate me. Then I just complete my SSC. It's another level of enjoyment, or we can say experience. And I also teach many students just because of my experience or time, what we can say, সময় কাটানো, that's it. But
For
I think
passing my time.
everyone should experience this, not for a long time, but for a few time, or it's a great thing, I think. And yeah, that's it.
Okay. Thank you so much for sharing your story, Shaila. Okay, anyone else want to share any story? Please raise your hands. I can't see any hands. Aklima, Asif didn't, Sadia, Sani, Shaila, Tasin and Tanvir. Tanvir bhai has already spoken. Tasin bhai, I think, Tasin bhai, did you talk with us earlier? Sadia Apu had, Shaila had, Babu had, Asif had not. Asif did not. Asif didn't. Asif, did you speak earlier? Did you share any story? And Tasin bhai, did you share any story? Could you please reply on the chat? Sadia Sane. Hi Rahat bhai, I'm little sister of Sadia. Sadia from Commerce College. Okay. That's Sadia. Could you please elaborate? There are multiple people named Sadia. Asif bhai, you are next. You have to say something. Asif bhai, what are you a designer or any kind of in freelancing activities? Yeah, introduce myself and talking about my city. Okay, Okay, great. After bhai, unmute me. Okay. Asif bhai, can you listen to me?
Yeah,
Okay.
I can hear you.
Okay, perfect. In what industry you are on right now?
Bhaiya, I started my journey as a graphic designer, but I switched to graphic thumbnail design. It's been a year, and I am now working as a thumbnail designer.
Okay. So I'll ask you one question as everyone has already answered. Golam Kamruzzaman bhai has entered. Assalamu alaikum bhai. Really happy to see you. Just to give you a context, we are sharing an experience from our life in English, just to clear our hesitation, just to figure out how to speak fluently without getting nervous. Okay, Kamruzzaman bhai has left. Okay, amazing person by the way. He's an amazing person. Okay, Asif bhai, I have one question for you. As you have we have 10 minutes left on the Zoom, so let's talk. We will make it shorter in 3 minutes. As you have been doing thumbnail design, share a bad experience that happened with one of your client in English. Start.
Bhaiya, as far I can remember, maybe I didn't have that much bad experience, but some client ghosted me. So I work with several people, but I can't remember any bad story.
Share a good story then. Share a rememberable story. Totally fine.
I actually don't know what a good story can be.
Mm.
How
Can you
we can
share
say
any
this is a
kind of
good story, like
could you please repeat that
yes, sir.
again?
So yeah, I was talking like I don't know how a good story can be. So can
There is
you just give me a little bit more context?
I did give you in context, like telling a story about a client, but if there's anything else, would you like to share that? Is there anything else that can be shared in 3 minutes?
I didn't have that much story, no interesting story in my life. So, I just came here to listen to other genius people about talking their careers and yeah,
I got
that's
your
it.
point. Okay, that's actually awesome. Everyone is actually very genius. Like you guys are on the call from 9 p.m. and listening other people speaking. It takes guts. It takes dedication, and I genuinely respect all of you guys for that. Everyone here, Asif, Bhai, Aklim, Apu, Babu, Sarkar, Sadia, Sani, Shila, Tasin, Tanvir, everyone. Okay, so ask any questions you want to ask right now. We will answer it for the next 5 minutes. Okay, if there are any question available. If you guys have any questions,
Bhaiya,
yes, Bhaiya.
actually I have a question. Did you hear me?
Yes,
Are
Bhaiya.
you hearing me?
Yes, I'm hearing you. Go on.
Okay, so Bhaiya, actually this question related to thumbnail design, specifically pitching to client. So like we pitch a client when a client have lack in thumbnail design or have a bad thumbnails. So we redesign their thumbnails professionally and in a better way, and then we pitch them like, if you use this thumbnail, you will gain more views or more engagement, and the thumbnail will work better than your past thumbnail. So what we can do when a creator already have a thumbnail designer or already doing good with thumbnails, but we want to work with them. So what will be the point of pitching and what we can offer to these type of creators? So yeah, that's my question, Bhaiya.
If I summarize the questions, you want to know what else can you pitch to your client who want thumbnails. Did I get that right?
Yes, bhai. Who already have a good thumbnail, who already have a thumbnail designer and already doing good with thumbnails, but you want to work with them.
Ah,
Work
okay.
with-
Okay, that's a beautiful question. For the people who did not get the question, let me summarize it for you. Basically, Asif bhai want to pitch the clients who are already famous, but he want to work with them. Okay. The bad news is most of the popular YouTubers who already have a good team of designers or who already have a good thumbnail designer won't hire you for their continuous thumbnail design. He might hire you when their designer is on leave or their designer is not available for some reason, but otherwise they won't hire you. It's a bad news, unfortunately. But what you can do is the idea you shared, you can redesign for them and upload it in your portfolio. What will happen for that? The guy you designed for might not hire you, but the other people, other celebrities will see your design, and the guy himself even see your design. And there's a good thing also. Some of the time, famous YouTubers test YouTube thumbnails. Let's say he already have a good designer. He will hire someone else. He will hire some 3 to 4 designers to test their thumbnails. They will make thumbnail, and then the designers will make thumbnails for them, and then he will upload it on his YouTube channel just to check if the new thumbnail gets more click-through rate or more clicks on the video. So there's a good chance that he might hire you. So the only way is the way you already shared. Make a thumbnail, make a redesign for them, make it good, and then pitch it. And then just pray to Almighty Allah so that it gets approved or he sees. Also, pitch him directly on his page, on his email, especially. Most of the time, YouTubers don't see their page. They don't see any messages because half of them are somewhere toxic and it breaks their mentality. That's why they don't check. But send it on their email, post it on our Facebook, and then mention them on the Facebook post. There's a good chance that it will get seen by them. That's all you can do right now. Upload and pray. Did I answer your question?
Yes, bhai. That's what I was want to listen. So yeah, is the answer to the question. I think that helps me a lot. Thank you.
Okay. Most welcome, Bhaiya. We have another question on the comment from Tanvir Bhai. Give us a productivity tips, focus on one thing. That's the subject. Okay, how to focus on one thing. Right, Tanvir Bhai? Okay. Before saying anything, there are multiple people who does multitasking at once and thinks it's productive. It's not. In some cases, like in 1,000, 1 in 1,000 cases might be true that someone is doing multitasking, but it's really bad for our brain. But we tend to feel how actually this problem starts, that we can't focus on one thing. How this problem starts? It starts with thinking that we have a lot to do. We have to do this. We have to design a thumbnail and design something and upload it to portfolio and send the client. Also, we have to make content. Don't do that. Let me give you an example. How can you do only one thing at once and focus on one thing? There are some scientific ideas and some ideas that I follow. Let's say I am a designer. I have a design to do for a client. Also, I am taking this session today. I had to make time. So right now I am only doing session, but I also have client. I have to manage both things. How can I do that? There are two ways. Either I can do the design earlier and send it to the client, or just save it for right now and then send it to the client later. Or I can hire someone to do the task. Delegating. Most of us are afraid to delegate tasks. Most of us are afraid to hire someone. But if you want to do the both thing at once, do a thing. There is a scientific system that is called Pomodoro. Pomodoro. Pomodoro technique. It's basically you will work for. Let me write the name. Pomodoro. You will work for 25 minutes and you will then take break for 5 minutes, or you will work for 50 minutes and then you will take break for 10 minutes. There are many background musics or any brown noise, especially brown noise is very helpful. So brown noise Pomodoro, just search it on YouTube, you will find the answers. Plug your earphone, listen to the Pomodoro brown noise. Brown noise is basically when we listen the noise when the dish line goes away from our TV, but it's more soothing. It's not that harsh. So listen to Pomodoro and then focus on the one thing you are doing. Let's say I want to do design and I will make content for my YouTube both. What will I do? I will start designing on the Pomodoro technique. It will keep me focused. It will trick your brain and it will keep you focused for a very long time. Try it today. If you are working tonight, try it tonight. So try Pomodoro and do the design. Now, let's say you have to do design and content in 3 days. You have to give the client the design within tomorrow and then you have to make the. Okay, Apo has written yes. How to build a good portfolio. Are you a designer or video editor or any other category?
No, I'm not like that. I'm asking just because of my curiosity.
Okay. In what class you are reading right now?
Honors first year.
Okay. Which one is more better? Which one is better for you? Building a portfolio, to learn about building a portfolio or to learn about building a CV? Which one is more curious to you? Be honest, totally fine.
Portfolio. I
Portfolio.
know about CV, but don't know about portfolio.
Okay, amazing. To build a portfolio, one of the most effective way is making bundle design and uploading it. Let me give you an example. Let's say there is a guy who teach student English and he want to launch a course. His English course is 2000 taka, 2000 taka, and he want designs for his course. He came to me and he want 4 designs. I will start designing those. Now, in design, what do we need? We need concept, we need title, it's called heading 1, or let's say we can call it ad copy. In digital terms, it's called ad copy. The short term, let me give an example like ঘরে বসে freelancing. This is an ad copy. Copywriting, it's under copywriting section. And there is a second line, বাসায় বসে শিখুন freelancing নিজের কম্পিউটারে. It's heading 2. So we have heading 1, heading 2, and then some features like we have 10 classes or 15 classes, and then the price of the course, and then the subject picture. Okay, I will make 4 different design on that. How to make good designs? Watch some reference, how other people is doing. Take 5 design as inspiration and take 5 different elements from those 5 designs and make a new one. It won't be copy, trust me, it will be a remix. Everything you see in this world is a remix of something. So take inspiration from them, make a new design. Now you have 4 designs on education. You have 4 designs on education, EdTech. You are selling the guy is selling a course and he made those designs by the help of you. So you have 4 designs, upload that 4 designs in one website. Let me share my screen and show you practically. Just 1 minute. Behance. Okay, can you see my screen? Can everyone see my screen?
Yes, I can.
Let me show you something. This guy had one course, 2 courses actually, B for B and D unit and for C unit. He needed 4 designs. See, I have made 4 designs for him. There is a tagline on each design like C unit crash course, Dhaka Bishwabidhyalaya কঠিন নয়, প্রস্তুতি যদি সহজ হয়. Okay, I have the copy and details. He has given me the copy and details. Now I will make the designs. I have made 4 designs on square size, and I have made the same design on Facebook story size or Instagram story size. And I have uploaded that on grid. You can how to upload a project on Behance. You can find a lot of tutorials. First, I uploaded on grid and then I uploaded as single designs. So it will look like a lot of design, but it's only 8 designs. The 8 designs I have uploaded it again, but not as a grid, not as a collage, as a single design. So total design, and then there are another design, another cover design that I did not mention at first, and then a thanks, a basic thanks, and then call to action. These are call to action. Let's say a client came to my designs, he liked my designs. Now what? How to knock me? Not everyone might be comfortable on knocking on Behance. That's why I have gave them email, I have gave them Facebook link, my messenger link, and WhatsApp link. Most of the people prefer WhatsApp because it's easy. That's it. Now, this is one category. You have made like around 8 designs in one category. You can make 4 designs as well. That's totally fine. Then like that, make different category of design. Like this is an EdTech design, education technology. This is not an EdTech design. This is an automobile design. Let me show you. We around 4 people. We are 4 designers. We have done that. So this is an automobile design, different category of design. So keep diverse categories. Choose 5 category. Let's say EdTech. You will make 4 banners for education channel, and then you will make 4 Facebook post for an automobile, and then you will make 4 Facebook post for a internet provider company. See, I have already mentioned 3 company. Take any company that you see. Just notice the companies around you. Take any company. Make a design for Shopno. Make 4 random designs for Shopno, and then upload it on portfolio. Definitely, it has to be good design. Even if it is not a good design, upload on Facebook first. People will comment. If 10 people make fun of you, there will be 2 designers who will tell that these are the mistakes. Fix it like that. You will make better design. That's it. So if I summarize the answer, make 4 designs in 5 categories, like 4 to 5 categories, and then upload it to Behance. That's it. Did you get the answer?
Oh, yes. It's interesting.
It's very easy and it works very well.
Thank you for the answer.
Most welcome. Appu. Okay. Do you guys have any more questions? I want to do video editing. How should I start? Your first task is, we have only 10 minutes left. Okay, we will make it short. Squad Buster, Bhaiya, your first task is search on YouTube how to start video editing and filter it by longer than 20-minute video. You will find videos that are longer than 20 minutes, like 1 hour or 2-hour videos. Take 6 videos like that. Watch 6 videos like that. After watching those 6 videos, take notes how they teach how to start video editing as a beginner, and then show me that note. I'll send you some groups where you can ask your next question. So your first task is, first watch videos and then ask me. I'm teaching you how to be self-independent, okay? Self-dependent. Can you do that, Bhaiya? It was an amazing session. Thank you so much, Appu, Tanvir bhai. Thank you, Bhaiya. See you next time. Inshallah, Bhaiya. Okay, Squad Buster bhai. Did you understand that task? I don't know your actual name. Just after doing the task that I gave you, knock me on Facebook and tell me that, Bhaiya, I was Squad Buster from the session. Here is the task that you gave me. আচ্ছা উনি তো নাই দেখা যায় oh sorry my apologies okay so if you guys have no more questions we will end our discussion for today. It was supposed to be 1 hour long. We took for around 2 hours from 9 to 11 p.m. Do you guys have any more questions? Asif bhai, Sumaya Apu, Tasin bhai একটা question করেছেন. Okay, let's speak in English for the next 2 minutes or for the rest of the time. Okay, let's go. সেই ভাইয়া, আর ইউ ওয়ার্কিং অন মাইক্রোস্টকস? না, আমি এই মুহূর্তে মাইক্রোস্টকে কাজ করতেছি না, আমি আগে করতাম। এখন মাইক্রোস্টকের কিছু মাইক্রোস্টকের পরিস্থিতি ভালো, যেমন অ্যাডোবি স্টক, বাট আমি আর তেমন কাজ করা হয় না, ভালো লাগে না করতে। আমার এই ডাইরেক্ট কাজগুলো বেশি মজা লাগে ইনস্টেড অফ মাইক্রোস্টক। ওকে, আর কোনো কোশ্চেন? কোশ্চেন না থাকলে বলবেন নো কোশ্চেন্স। অভ্যাস করেন, না বলার অভ্যাস করেন। ওকে, নো কোয়েশ্চেন্স, দুইজনেরই কোনো কোয়েশ্চেন নাই। ভালো থাকবেন ভাই, ভালোই লাগলো, সময়টাও কাটলো, মজাই লাগছে। এদিকে এখন আমি যাব আমার নিজের অ্যাসাইনমেন্ট কমপ্লিট করতে, কালকে জমা দেওয়ার ডেট। কথা হবে আপনাদের সাথে অন্য কোনো একদিন, হঠাৎ করে এভাবে আবার র্যান্ডম একটা সেশনে। ভালো থাকবেন দুজনেই। আসসালামু আলাইকুম। মোস্ট ওয়েলকাম।